everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is September the 7th, and this is Wednesday, and normally I do my pre-records for my whips, UFOs, and also my hacks. But this one was too good, so I had to come live. Hello, Ann, and thank you, sweetheart, for joining today. So, this hack was just amazing. I was watching the fabric patch and I talked to Cindy and come up with some great ideas. I'm always on the search and the hunt for the next great hack. So with this one here, she was doing something for her long arm. And hello, Teresa Louise. So with that being said, this hack has to do with your long arms. So how cool is that? We don't get those very often. And sorry I look a hot mess, but we're in the middle of a storm here and the hair just won't do anything. So with that being said, you need to grab a few items, and I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Joe has dropped the link to the Fabric Patches video in the description box as well, in case I miss anything. But this is just one of those ones you just got to have. Hello, Patty G, and welcome, sweetheart. So one thing, you need a couple supplies, which is nothing. You won't spend more than like $3 or $4 on what I'm about to teach you and show you. So it's just one of those fun hacks. So if you have a long arm, this hack's for you. So went to the dollar store, and you know me and my cookie sheets. I have a cookie sheet. Spend 10 cents on a little piece of felt. Not very expensive at all. So far I'm like $1.50 in. I already had the curtain rods. So Beth, you're going to want to see this too. So this is going to go over my long arm. Now how cool is that? So what I did was broke into Joe's little office downstairs, his workshop, and I grabbed some Gorilla Glue. So I had no expense there. And all I did was put a couple little dabs along here, and I made sure I was 2 inches in on each side. That way it was lined up perfectly. And I put my 5-inch ruler in between so that everything's perfect there. I turned it up on its belly and I put a little weight on it just for about an hour, just so it would adhere. So with that being said, the next step is really simple and I can show you really easy. It's get the felt hook down. Most of us have some form of glue. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour the glue to hold my felt down on to the cookie sheet. There's no fuss, no muss. And then close the lid. And for mine, I cut out a little peephole, and there's a reason for that. So then you just lay it in your tray and press it down so it's going to stay in as you're working for the next little bit. So it's stuck in and everything looks good right now, right? It's going to get even better. So if you drink coffee and you have coffee filters, Cindy used a coffee filter. I have a lot of these little rope bowls that I made around. So what I did was I hooked a magnet, and they were $1 at the dollar store. They're called button magnets. A lot of us, I would have walked past these for years until we started up the sewing space. So $1.25 at the Dollar General. And there's 52 buttons. I'll probably never use them all in my lifetime. But it's really cute. So once again, Elmer's glue or the Gorilla Glue. And I just hooked one of those little magnetic buttons here. So then on the back, I'm taking a button and I'm just sticking it to the back, and it'll go anywhere I want. And I've got my buttons. So that's why I have it cut out right here. And this is going to hook there. That's going to become my thread holder. So that's another little catch. So as we're all long arming, you need your instruments, and they always seem to be with it out of our reach. I'm a roller girl or piano girl. So they're going to go on my tray. Anything that I need within my reach is going to go on my tray. The magnets help hold it in place. The felt keeps it from sliding. So I'm going to slip over to the long arm and show you how simple this is. It took 5 minutes to make, and you're going to have it for a lifetime. So watch how cool this is. We've got the bar right here, and it's just going to hang there. And then as you're working, whether it's ruler work or whatever, or just snipping threads, you're just going to slide it along. It stays, none of your stuff's going to slide. If you got to do a bobbin switch real quick, you've got your bobbin boat. If I'm long arming and I'm doing my ruler work, everything's within reach. As I'm snipping threads, I've got my thread holder, and then I can just grab them real quick and just get rid of them. So that little tidbit of a hack came by way of the fabric patch with Cindy Rang. Now, she's not just thinking adorable. She's got the most cute ideas and little ways to help all of us. So I was like, I've got to do that, Cindy. Is that all right? And she goes, yeah, absolutely. You can demonstrate that on your channel. I have no problem. So Joe, like I said, has linked that video exactly the way she did it. And I did not deviate from anything except for I'm using a rope bowl versus her coffee filter. So let me slip into the chat real quick. Teresa Louise, hello. Ann, hello. Patty G. Rena, Sandra K. Let me see. Beth, thank you, sweetheart. I love that bar jello. I can't wait to see as I get the next section in. You'll have to pop into our little class we're doing on it. Let me see. Gorgeous, Donna, thank you. Haircut, absolutely. I needed to get it cut. I'm getting real thin, and today it's storming really bad, so if we lose and we drop off, I'm sorry. Good morning, Donna and everyone. Did you get an email? Around to it, I did get your address email, and your package went out, I believe it was yesterday. So I did not do it with a tracking, with going to your location. So it's going to be, let me know when it gets there. They said probably 10 to 14 days. So we'll see, but I'm just curious. So if you can let me know when it arrives, that'd be fabulous. Teresa Louise and Beth telling everybody hello. That is super cool. I love her hacks. And then another one, everybody knows I love my masking tape. It's the Blue Painter's tape, and I just learned this one from another YouTuber, and I didn't give Joe the information because, you know, late at night when your channel's surfing. But this is so versatile, and I just found another way. I love my ruler work. So another easy tip is you can break off little sections and just lay this right out on your quilt. So I'm going to slip over there and show you something. So this quilt here, it's going to be a quilt donation going to the fabric patch. And it says, love, life, hope. And it just happens to be the same quote that I have tattooed on my foot from back when I had it. So this one means a lot to me. So it's going with the bra donation, the pillow, and the quilt. So they can just do that as a donation. But on your quilt top, in certain areas, if you want to block off and do special quilting, this isn't going to hurt your quilt. It's not going to peel up. And you can make your box so that you're staying right in your zone as you're long arming. So I thought that was a pretty cool little tidbit that was shared with me. And you can, it'll keep sticking and sticking. So you're not wasting a whole lot of nothing. But I just thought, boy, that's so stinking cute. So Teresa Louise and Beth, I know you guys have long arms. That tray, I'm going to move forward utilizing it. I think it's adorable, and I don't have $5 in it, but it'll last me a lifetime. And I told Cindy, I said, are you sure you don't mind? She goes, no, absolutely. Go ahead and share it. So I've got her blessing on it, and we've tagged her, as I said in the video. So it's just one of those fun Wednesday hacks that I like to give. I'm not sure who else has long arms that's in the chat, but it's just fun and exciting. So with that being said, you guys have a fabulous week, and I'll see you back in the next video. I'll give you a second to say your goodbyes. Love you guys. Be kind to one another, and you have a great day. And that's your Wednesday hack this week. Bye-bye.